You divide with 0.2, you get 113. So the empirical formula is NaBr3. Okay. Moving to the next question. Alkanes and alkenes are hydrocarbon. Butane is an alkane. The structural formula of butane is shown below. What's meant by the term hydrocarbon? Compound contains only carbon and hydrogen. Only is must, right? Compound contains only carbon and hydrogen. If you don't have written only, then you won't get this mark. Draw a display formula of isomer of butane. Isomer, then you can take the branched one. Displayed formula, you have to draw full structure with all atoms and bonds. What's meant by term isomer? Isomers are compounds with same molecular formula but different structural formula. Same molecular formula, 1 mark. Different structural formula, 1 mark. Part B. Alkanes are highly flammable and produce a large amount of energy on combustion. Therefore, alkanes are a good source of fuel. Butane is used in bottle can for cooking. Write the balanced chemical equation for combustion of butane. Butane is C4H10. When you combust, you get carbon dioxide and water. So you can put 4 here and 5 here. Then here 13 by 2. Or you can multiply this whole equation by 2. So you can write the equation as 2C4H10 plus 13O2 to arrow 8CO2 and 10H2O. Both the equations are okay. Either way you can write with 13 over 2 or 13 oxygen. In the absence of enough oxygen, incomplete combustion takes place. Mention one gaseous and solid product can be formed by incomplete combustion. The gaseous product is carbon monoxide instead of carbon dioxide. In the absence of enough oxygen, then carbon monoxide form, or carbon is the solid product form in the combustion, incomplete combustion. Explain why people consider incomplete combustion is dangerous. The reason is, in the incomplete combustion, it produces carbon monoxide. We consider carbon monoxide is toxic for human because it combined with hemoglobin and curtail the oxygen transportation within the body. Okay, the next one. What's meant by the term homologous series? A group of compound belongs to same molecular form, same general formula. A group of compound belongs to same general formula. We call homologous series. Mention 2 properties of homologous series. They have same general formula. The difference between adjacent member is a CH2 group. They have same functional group. They have similar chemical properties. Physical properties show trends. Those are the properties of homologous series. You can mention 2 of them. What is the general formula of alkane? Alkane is CnH2n plus 2. This is the general formula. Alkenes can be converted into alcohol under industrial condition. Mention condition required for this reaction. Alcohol, steam, phosphoric acid, 300 degrees Celsius, and 60 atm, 60 to 70 atm. Conditions mainly these things. No, these conditions, steam you have to have. Catalyst is H3PO4. Temperature and pressure condition. All of these things you have to mention to get the 1 mark, unless you want to get mark. All of these things you have to mention. And the next thing, ethanol can be produced by fermentation of glucose. Mention word equation for this reaction and condition required. Ethanol. Sorry. Ethanol can be produced by the glucose, right? Glucose, arrow, ethanol plus carbon dioxide. Must be the word equation. You can't write the chemical equation and you can't get the mark. Condition require, then usually this is done by the yeast. So you have to have yeast. 25 to 45 degrees Celsius room temperature and absence of oxygen. Absence of oxygen, room temperature. Sorry. Atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure. These conditions you have to mention at least. You have to mention 2 conditions to get the mark. And then move on to the next question. Alkenes can be polymerized to produce different products. Following structure represent displayed formula of 2-butene. Draw section of polymer produced by 2-butene. Then when you write the structure of polymer, what I'm always mentioning, then you have to first write the double bond. For the double bonded carbon, there are 2 groups attached, right? If you consider about these are the double bonded carbon. For this carbon, one group attaches hydrogen, the other group is CH3. So you can write H in one side, CH3 in the other side. And for this carbon also, H and the CH3 are the attached group. So you can write H here and then CH3 here. Then now if you can write this structure, now you have done the structure. What you have to do now? Draw 2 or 3. If they ask, if sometimes they might request that draw 2 or 3 repeating units. In such case, you need to draw that number unless the 2 is enough. Then here I drew 2 structures. This is the structure. I drew 2 structures without double bond. Now you connect them together, 2 or 3, whatever, you connect them together. So, and always you must show, then for this structure, you will get 1 mark. And you are getting the second mark if you have shown the extended bonds from the both sides. The second mark you get. First mark for this whole structure, and the second mark for this extended bond because it's a polymer. There's endless structure, you have to show it. Then you get the 2 mark. Move on to the next question. Addition polymers like polyethylene are non-biodegradable polymers. What's meant by the term biodegradable? Right? Biodegradable means when you throw this away to the environment, it is degraded. Who help to degrade these things? microbes in the environment, right? So what's meant by the term biodegradable? The idea is it is degraded by, decomposed by microbes in the environment, right? Biodegradable means decomposed by the microbes in the environment. That is biodegradable. Mention two consequences of non-biodegradable polymers on the environment, right? Then they collect in the lands and land sites filling, and then they collect into the reservoirs, and the water get polluted and then damage to the that ecosystem, and the blocking of the drainage system, and sometimes it harmful for animals. Sometimes an animal eat this polythene and plastics and these things, and then finally they die. That's damage to the biodiversity, right? Just like that, these things you can mention, right? Hope you got some help from this paper. And there's another paper also for the paper, another paper 2 also available. Before the exam, I will release that paper also. Keep this, keep in touch, and I will send the paper and the recording for the answers. Then this will really help you to answer the exam questions. So I hope you got understood anything. If you have any problem, then you put a message on the description, so we in the comment section. Then I will help, answer the questions. Right? Okay.